今日華人電台係一個由專業人士組成嘅電台，團隊包括醫療界、財經界、地產界、娛樂界、保險業、汽車維修、飲食界、宗教及文學、科技、政治等眾多領域，多年來為華人作出忠誠服務，秉承着公平、公正、不偏不倚、不受廣告及政治影響嘅態度，為大家作出詳盡、誠實嘅報導，為各地華人提供可信賴嘅資訊。未來嘅日子，今日華人電台會繼續我哋嘅理念，為華人提供一個可信靠嘅電台，盼望聽眾繼續俾我哋支持，多謝大家。
好嗱，今日咧因為我嘅 laptop 咧有啲問題啊嚇，我嘅手提電腦，咁所以咧就要用手機啦。咁而家我仲等緊我哋嘅師傅 Fong 嚟到係 show up。師傅 Fong is not here yet. Mason, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can start. He should be joining on. He may be having computer problems.
Okay, sure. 嗱，咁我哋咧就或者係先我哋係好難得啦，今日我哋有機會做運動啦，希望大家咧就爭取做運動呢個時間啦，每個次都要講咧，你跟住做運動，你對你身體係好大嘅幫助嘅。咁嘅時候咧，咁我哋就將嘅時候交俾我哋嘅 Mason Tong 個教練 ，OK， 多謝佢 ，OK， 好，我哋開始而家。
Certainly.
Thank you. Yeah.
Of course. So Sifu Fong should be joining us shortly, but hello everybody. Mason Tong, as Dr. James was mentioning, I am a coach over with the Cal Berkeley under Sifu Fong. He should be joining us in a bit, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start up with some joint loosening to begin. And again, if you joined us before from our monthly series, welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome in. As we do these exercises, of course, take a second, make sure you have enough space to move around. And if you have any questions, please put in the chat to let us know. Otherwise, you can choose to have your camera on or off at your discretion. But let's go ahead and begin, and I'll switch over to my other camera view. Oh, and here's Sifu now. Hello.
Yeah, OK， 歡迎我哋 Bryant Fong 師傅嚟咗啦 ，OK， 好歡迎佢。
All right, so we're going to get started. We're going to have Mason lead us through first. Exercises, Qigong exercises to help you loosen the body, soften the body so that your Qi can flow more smoothly. So these exercises should be done daily if you can, and do the ones that you remember. Okay, that's the first stage. So let's follow Mason now.
Okay, so from your standing position again, if you joined us from before, you should remember, keep your spine straight, tailbone tucked in, relax. If you're joining us and you have trouble standing for long periods of time, you can also do these exercises while sitting down, but we encourage you to follow along if you can. So from your standing Zhangzhong position, let your hands swing back and then come forwards. Do this at least 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One arm forwards, one arm back. So we push one back, one arm goes forwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Hands to the sides. You're going to drop your hips. You turn inside where your waist is, and let your arms cross the body. Okay. So 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now we're going to do the same motion, but you're going to tap your shoulder socket. And you can see my mirror, the shoulder blade. So tap, tap. So 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. So these exercises for tapping those meridian points, or acupuncture points, to help stimulate your chi flow. The next one, you're going to tap below 3 points below your belly button, which is where your dantian is, and the point where your spine, you can see my mirror, spine connects to the pelvic bone. So that's your Mingmen point. They're opposite points on your body. So same motion, drop your waists and turn inside where your waists are. Keep your hips forwards though. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Relax the arms. Breathe in. Bring in fresh chi in through the bai hui. Here your san jiao. Do this 3 times. So this is Fong Song Gong. Relax. And down. And if you like, you can also do a full one by bending all the way down. And if you do, just slowly come back. Use your vertebrae, come back into alignment. All right. So just quick loose joint loosening. We're gonna relax the neck. Keep your face forwards, but you're gonna circle around 6 times, one direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other way. So gently, slowly. Keep your face forward. 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. You have your hands in your danjin. Now open up the chest, rotate your shoulders back, bend the knees, these come down. And slowly come back up again, rotate, open the chest, come back. So open and close and relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now reverse. Close the chest, round the back, bend the knees as you come down. And then as you straighten out, come back with your intention behind you. Let it, in a sense, circle forwards again. Closing the chest, round the back. Okay. So open up the body. Close and also bend down to the lower body. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So go. So breathe, relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. And loosen up the arms a little bit. Have your hands forward, circle the arms. Loosen up all the way from the shoulders to the ends of your fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open up the hands, loosen up the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now close the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now just focus on the palms and knuckles. So clench and relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Loosen up the arms. So going. Okay. Bring your hands to your kidney points to give those a rub. Rub up and down. Again, the exercises we're taking you through for this hour, we're going to be focused on Tai Chi health and wellness. We want to stimulate and help cultivate Qi. This is your belt meridian line. So we're going to be working with it. So have your hands in your sternum against your Tong Tong heart point. Turn once, twice, once, twice, once, twice, once, twice, once, twice, once, twice. Hands on the hip, big circle all around. Do this around 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Shrink down the circle so it's just your dantian and your mingmen interacting slowly. So we're circulating the hips with the waist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So going. So breathe in, breathe out. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. Last couple of exercises. All your weight should be over your left quad. So your right leg can open and close, open with a circle. Now again, use everything from your hip to your knees to ankles and toes to open up the leg and circle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to shift my weight over to my right quad. Use your left leg. Open the left quad. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lastly, open up your whole body and close. Imagine that your center line is a spine of a book or the hinge of a door. You can have your hands on your hips if you like to see if you're opening up your lower body too. Open, close. You pivot on your heel. Keep your toe down though. Open, close. Okay, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And try the other side. Open and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so going. Very good. Okay. So, Sifu, and off to you.
Okay, so today's theme of practice is called 内外结合, meaning the combination of both internal and external have to be in coordination. Now, many people practice the Tai Chi form, but don't realize, how do I get from outside to inside? So if you practice the form as is normally designed, it is hoped that someday you'll figure it out, okay? But that's too slow and also ineffective teaching. So today we're going to explore, how do we go from outside to inside? What do you have to do? And then the forms that I'm teaching, how does it help you learn how to do that? So I'm going to take, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 different movements. We're going to start with a big and then shrink it down. And you'll see why we're teaching the Sun Taiji form in the beginning. Because all Tai Chi starts from beginning. So the beginning, my teacher used to say, Yeda Yeho, meaning the bigger the movement, the better. Because that helps you to lead your Qi. But that is a beginning level. At an internal level, when you have internalized it, when it's truly inside. The outside has very little movement, okay? And you're able to concentrate on the inside movement of your energy and the inside movement of your internal organs, okay? In the beginning, you're just trying to make the movement as large as possible so that you can begin to feel the Qi. But the end result is you go from form to no form. So in the end, there is no form at all. Okay. And so in teaching Tai Chi now, we're not trying to teach you a form anymore. We're trying to get you to the point of no form so that you can move your Qi merely by your mind. Okay. But we have to teach you how to do that. So I'm going to take some movements and kind of explain that to you. So we're going to start with beginning Tai Chi. So beginning Tai Chi is usually very simple movement. So it's usually just raise up and come down. Okay. In the form that we're teaching you, we're trying to get you to feel the Qi. So we've added some more movements to help you begin to feel the Qi. So again, let's explore that. You sink. Okay, as you sink, I turn my palms and I raise. Okay. And then I relax. So you're trying to feel the Qi. That's why we're doing this. Okay. Roll the ball back, roll it forward. Roll it back. Now, make sure the fingers face each other. The hands are kind of rounded. The palm is hollow. Push down. So if you did that correctly, you actually feel a ball of energy being pushed down. So this beginning is complex to get you to feel the Qi. Eventually, when you understand how to feel the Qi, you won't need all those movements. So in the Tai Chi form that we were teaching you, it has two parts at the beginning and one part is just simple. Okay. That you do once you've learned to internalize the feel. Okay. So to begin with, you start with the complicated and the big movements. Okay. Again, so you can feel the Qi here. Try and feel as if there's something here you're pushing, something you pull back. So in Chinese, again, they say yong yi, bu yong li. So you're trying to use your intention. Imagine what you're doing here. Imagine feeling the ball here. Imagine rolling it. Imagine pushing it back. That way your mind becomes connected to your movement and you're beginning to learn how to internalize. So we're going to have Mason do this with you 6 times. This is first what I call the outward development of your Qi, using your outward movement to move your Qi. Okay, so this is, how should I say, your Y to lead your Nei. Okay, so your outside to lead your inside. All right, Mason, please, let's do it 6 times.
Okay, so relax, rotate the arms out. As your arms go up, shooting down through the legs, drop your elbows, form the circle. See again if you can feel roundness of the sphere in front of you. Rotate the sphere in and then out. Extend with your intention out all the way to the horizon. Bring the circle in, press it down. Relax the hands, Fong Song. Turn back to your neutral Wuji state. Again, turn the palms out. Lift. Sink. Form the circle, rotate, in and out. Back, press down. Relax the hands. Good, and begin again. 3rd time. And 4th time. So 5th time. Last time. You might feel again some kind of like pulsing sensation, or feel like your fingers are swollen or they're lively. That means that you're starting to feel some chi flow, which is good. Good.
Okay, so that's good. Now, that's one stage. That's a beginning stage, again, to get you to feel Tai Chi. Now, we're going to go to a slightly different style of Tai Chi, but the same movement. So this is beginning Tai Chi again, but the last one was from Sangxi style. This one is from Chen style Tai Chi, okay? So you come up, you come forward, relax. Now, like a wave, wave up, relax. Okay, lift it back up, draw in. As you push down, the body straightens back up again. So this is also beginning Tai Chi. Again, why is it so complicated? To try and teach you to get your chi moving. The outside body is opening and closing, going up and down, so that encourages the, how should I say, the flow of your chi. So let me review that again, and then we'll have Mason do it with you, okay? So again, you're gonna raise the hands up to your shoulder, roll it down to your waist. From your waist, you come forward, and now slowly rotate the hands, relax. Then lift up, and let it fall. Let it relax, let it swing behind you slightly, pull it back up. Now, pull it in toward you. As you pull it in, bend your knees, and now straight. Okay, so this is Chen styles Tai Chi's beginning Tai Chi. So you notice it's a little less complicated than the last one, but it's still for the same purpose, trying to get your movement of your chi and also to make you connect using your mind, so that your mind thinks about what? Expanding outward, relaxing, expanding again and contracting, expanding and relaxing. That way the chi begins to move actively through your body, because your body is constantly moving as if it was in water. So it helps to improve the circulation of your body. Okay, so let's follow Mason now through the beginning Tai Chi movement for Chen style Tai Chi. So you can practice these movements by themselves. You don't need to actually do a form. All right, Mason, please.
Okay, sorry, I was answering a question that someone had about Zoom. So let's come up. Your hands in. Extend out. Relax the hands. Out. Hands back, come in and down. So again, this is the Chen opening version. So begin with the palms face towards each other. Relax the elbows. Extend forwards. Relax the hands. Let your ear attention come up and out. Hands come back behind you. Back up again and down. So again, move a little bit so you can see this angle. So, up, in, and up behind you with your E. Bend the knees, straighten the knees. Down. Let's do a couple more times. Up, in, out, and out, up. Now one more time. Up. Okay, good. Sifu?
Okay, so you notice those two are very complicated and big motions. That's again to make it easy to use your outside to move the inside. Now, as you become more proficient, you want to reduce the amount of movement outside. So the next beginning Tai Chi I'm going to be doing is Sun and Yang. They're almost the same, okay? And they're, if you notice, very simple. Because supposedly you've gotten to this point, you can begin to internalize. You don't need all these external outside movements to help lead your chi. You can do it internally. So how is it different? It's very simple. You raise it up with the palms facing each other. Turn it over, press down. So you see, this is very simple, but it's the beginning. It's the same beginning Tai Chi movement, but really simple. So here you're trying to become what? Use the inside to move, not the outside to move. The movement becomes smaller and smaller. There's less outside movement, more inside movement. So you might ask me, well, what's moving? Okay. When I raise my arm, I feel my chi beginning to sink. When I turn it over, I press down, I can feel my body going down, the chi rising up. Okay, so the movement now is internal, not external. So before I wanted to feel the external manifestation of my chi. Here you're able to, when you get to this point, to actually do it and feel the chi begin to move. Okay, but all right, so why am I teaching it to you this way? So you can see the difference between outside and inside. Inside is actually the most difficult because most of the time, most people just raise the arm and drop the arm. But actually, my inside is moving in opposition to my outside. So the movement is inside my body, not outside. When I raise my arm, it's because my body, I'm sinking my chi to the bottom. When I press down, the chi is coming up to the top. Okay, and that way I circulate the chi up and down. So this is now you go from complex big movement, which is outside, external, to beginning to develop internal movement. Okay, all right, so let me have Mason take you through the Sun and Yang style, beginning Tai Chi.
Okay. All right. So relax. The hands come up. Relax the palms. Down. And you straighten out again. Now relax. Turn the palms out. Lift. So like before, form the circle. Rotate in and then out. Down. Relax hands. Turn back to your neutral state. Okay. And again.
Mason.
Yep.
Now you do it without any of that other movement. Huh? We're just going to raise up, but you're still doing the same thing. Up, you sink. Press down, you come up. This is the simplest form.
Oh, you just want me to do the first part. Sorry, that was it.
Yeah, of beginning Tai Chi. That's it. Because that's the final form that you get to eventually.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was answering questions. Okay. So, relax, come up and down. Come up. Turn the palms, push down and up. So, just doing the first one, not the other parts. So, yeah. So again, your hands come up, you bend the knees, you issue down through your feet. And your hands come back down, you straighten out again. Let's relax, bend the knees, keep your elbows down. Turn the palms, they're flat. Push down, feel yourself realign. Again. Let's do one last one. All right, very good. Sifu?
So I'm kind of sorry the internet is unstable, so you may or not be able to follow us, okay, at some points. But basically, we went from where? From very big movement, okay, meaning like this and like this, and then push down, and then also, this is also somewhat complicated, okay? These are all beginning Tai Chi. There are ways to help you use the external to lead the internal. When you can do those things, you can concentrate your mind, you can feel the ball of energy, then you simplify the movement. Very small movement outside so you can feel the chi. So now you begin to internalize the movement. So this is the process, okay? I've used the other styles because normally people don't teach Tai Chi this way. But the idea is what? That each style of Tai Chi has something to offer to you to get you to the point of internalization. Sun style is at the very end. And so that's why it's different from how should I say, the Chen style or even the Xingyi, the Sangxi style, Tai Chi Xingyi Bagua. They're different because they're trying to get you to develop how to feel your qi until you can just do it in a very simple, internalized motion, and you can feel the flow of the qi. But you start big first and then get small, okay? Normally when a teacher teaches you a style, they teach you one style and only one way to do it. But that's not necessarily the best way. And so what we're doing here is borrowing from other styles to help you first feel it on the outside, and then slowly you go from the inside. So in the beginning, what do you practice? You practice the complicated one first, okay? When you can do that, then you begin to simplify it until you can feel it with the minimum amount of movement, okay? Okay, so having said that, let's go to something else. So this is Kai He Gong, but Kai He, we're going to take from Chen style first. So Kai, real big. He, bend your knees forward and come down. Kai, breathe in. He, breathe out. So open the chest. Okay, breathe in deeply. Exhale, close the stomach. All right. So this is the big movement. This is from Chen style. So I'm going to have Mason take you through that, and then we're going to progress from the big to the small. All right, Mason.
Okay, so open up and then close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, Sifu.
So that is big Kai He Gong. So you, again, big motion so you can feel the qi. You want to make it big, and then as you slowly close, you should feel the energy flow down to your hand, okay? And that's why it's big, so you can get the qi to really follow the outside, okay? Because you're reaching way up, and then as you come down, all the energy is going to flow toward your fingers. So your fingers should feel a little bit full, okay? Okay, but that's big, okay? Sun style is what? Is small. So we're going to do it from the small, which is, remember, around the size of where your chin is. Now, the Kai He is very small. You open here, do not pass your shoulders, okay? And you notice my hands open a little bit, and now I close. Closing the chest. Open the chest, close the chest. So breathe in. This is Kai He, close. Closing the chest, rounding the back. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's follow Mason again, 6 times.
Okay, so your hands again underneath, no higher than like your chin, about the height of your heart. Open and close. And again, you notice I rotate my arms slightly out and I compress back in. 3rd time, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, breathe in, out. Last time, in, breathe out. Good.
All right, so here is yet another example. This is the motion on, or to push. So we're going to start with our left foot forward, your hands in front. And now you're going to turn the hands over, pushing down. You're going to sit back about 60%, bring the hands up. And now push off your back foot. Okay, and then as you relax, hands come down, push down, hands come back up, push forward. So this movement is on, which is used in both Chen style as well as all the other styles of Tai Chi. But we start this example with Yang style. This is a very large movement. So started in a bow stance. And let's follow Mason. We'll be doing it 6 times on each leg.
Okay, so step forward to your left leg. Have your hands here, each sides. Come up, push forwards off the back leg. Notice the knee doesn't go past the point of the toe. Now relax. Slowly shift your weight back to your hind leg. Relax the arms, just let them go heavy. When you're on your back leg, your hands circle up. It's again about the height of your lungs and your heart. Push forwards, shifting from back leg to the front leg. Relax. This is on, down, pushing. Push here forwards. You also have a push down as you relax the hands down. Forwards, down. So 3 more times here on this leg. Breathe normally, but for those who are a little more experienced, you can try breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, breathe out. Good. I'm going to try the other side. So my right foot is forward, my left leg's back here. Hands again to the height of your heart or your lungs. Push forwards. Relax hands. Come back. Push. Push down. Push. Out and down. So 3 more. And I'm going to do one last one. Okay, come back. Relax, still going. Okay, stable.
Right, so next, how do we minimize that movement? Well, by minimizing, I'm not going to do any leg motion. I'm going to just stand still. So instead, I bring my hands up, turn them forward, push forward. Okay, reach, draw the chi back in, push it down. Okay. So you notice now I've reduced the amount of outside movement. It's very small now, so that I can concentrate on feeling expansion inside my body. So here I contract inside, here I expand outside. I reach, I expand, I draw in to contract, and I sink, drop it to the bottom. Okay, so this is settle the wrists to push the palms. So here you're going from external movement to beginning the development of internal movement, where the outside body doesn't move back and forth. You notice we're no longer rocking back and forth, which helps to move your chi, of course, but now it's all inside rather than outside movement. So I try to move the outside as little as possible so I can concentrate on the inside movement. Okay, so this is settle, push the palms to settle the wrist to push the palm. Sorry. Okay. All right, Mason, let's do it 6 times.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, this one you just stand in your Dongjong stance here. So you don't need the bow stance for this. Bend the knees, hands come up. It's like you're cradling like a fruit in your hands. Put the palms over. Straighten out, just like push out. Extend the fingers back. Down. So again, lift up. Push out. Extend the hands, fingers, come back. Push down. Again, 3rd time. Fourth time. Fifth time. Last time. Okay, simple.
So now you can make this even smaller. Okay, so I'm going to breathe in, I push out. Now all I'm going to do now is relax my knees, relax my hands. Okay, I bent my knees, shoulder, elbows are sinking downward, and now I'm going to push from the ground and expand, and then retract and expand. Okay, so my knees, so here I relax the joints. The outside has formed, so it's the yang side. Inside is yin. Here my hands are yang. Now they're yin, they're pushing outside. And the hands are expanding outward. I just straighten my knees, and now I relax. All the chi drops back down. And now as I push forward, the chi comes up from the dantian out through your arms. Okay, so the movement has now become very small and become entirely an internal practice. Okay, well, not entirely, but you're moving in that direction. So let's follow Mason again. This you can do very easily, just 6 times. But remember, the knees, your joints all, how should I say, contract, and they all expand, but just a little bit. And then the idea is that eventually the expansion gets smaller and smaller until you can no longer see it. And then you have internalized the movement. All right, Mason, please, 6 times.
Okay, come up. Towards. Relax the hands. Bend the knees. Then you straighten, you push out again. Relax, bend the knees. Straighten, push out. Again. So you push out, imagine everything, whole body, your spine expands, you contract. Relax the knees, relax the hands, the fingers. And again, feel the space between your fingertips, between your fingers, the base of the palms, toes. And relax. Let's do one more time. And still going.
So far, actually, all these movements are in the Sun form. But as I said, in more compact fashion, as you can see, that's why it's different from other styles of Tai Chi. It tries to internalize the movement so that there's very little outside movement. So next, I'm going to do wave hand like clouds. But my first example is wave hand like clouds from Chen style. And you can see Chen style wave hand like clouds is really big. The whole body and your arms are all moving at the same time. Very large motion. Okay. This hand pushes, this hand, I should say, pushes from underneath. This one pushes to the side. Okay. So here, this hand is pushing. Okay. So let's follow Mason first. So this is again using the outside to lead the inside. So the movements are big in the beginning.
Okay. So if you can't do a wide stance, I think many of us are familiar with seeing Chen style with very wide horse stance. Don't force yourself to do the wide stance. Okay. Standing position is okay in this position here, or you know, if you have the heel with the heels and toes, this is a high horse stance where you just have a little bit more than your width of your shoulders, like 1.5 your width of your shoulders. Just bend the knees. This is okay. Okay. You don't have to necessarily go really low if you want to do practice Chen style. But again, typical tradition, you see Chen going pretty low. So out. The other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Back. So again, that's the Chen version of wave hand like clouds.
So again, the movements are very big. Now we move to Yang style. Yang style, you'll see the movement is a little bit smaller. The difference is here, you turn, you lead. So the hand comes up, turn. But it's still very big. You notice I turn almost all the way to the left, all the way to the right. The hand is also rotating at the same time. So if you think about it, I catch your hand, direct it to the side, and I grab it. Okay. So the hand turns over where? In front of your face. So, I mean, this lecture, I hope you will spend some time studying it over later, because there's a lot of detail here. And I'm trying to, as I said, introduce how do you go from external to internal, and why do we practice Sun? Okay. So Yang style and Chen style, you can see the movements are big, using big outside movements to lead your qi. Sun style is different. The idea is to make the movement small, to use your internal to move your external. All right, let's have Mason lead us through the Yang style, and then we're going to do Sun style next.
Okay, so same thing. This is a higher stance. So Yang, you won't really see. You don't have to do a wide stance for that. But nonetheless, it has that big circle rotation. You keep your hips forwards, but there is that longer waist rotation here, and the hands rotate as well. during the transition. Actually, see my hands are moving. Turn, and then they turn. And I'm facing almost 180 degrees from one side to the other. Let's do a couple more. And one last one. Very good. That's the Yang style wave hand like clouds.
And so finally, Sun style wave hand like clouds. The movement is even smaller. My body doesn't turn very much. The palm remains facing forward all the time. So you notice this is as far as I turn. I don't turn all the way across like Yang style and Chen style. The movement is right in front of you. Kind of like you're polishing a mirror in front of you. That's all you're doing. Okay. There is some sideward movement, but it's very small. Again, you're trying to feel what? The internal leading the external. So to do that, you have to make the movement small. You go slowly so you can feel the energy coming into your fingertips. Okay. All right, let's follow Mason now. This is wave hand like cloud, Sun style.
Little helpful hint too. For the Sun style, you really need to feel the fingers open and close. You see that against my shirt? Open and close. You're really going to need that with the Sun style. So you open your fingers slightly, relax the fingers. Open the fingers, relax the fingers. And notice I'm not turning the 180 degrees. I'm staying relatively forwards. So again, I'm not bending I'm not turning my knees or my hips. My waist is turning. And that facilitates the movement of the hands. I'm just making a circle. It opens up, closes, opens up, closes. Do 3 more. 1. Side here. Close the other side. 4. 5. And last one, 6. So Gong.
Okay, I had a few more examples, but we're going to stop at this point. Otherwise, we're not going to get a chance to go through the form. But basically what we've done today is take a lot of the movements that are in your form and shows you some evolution. So the Chen and the Yang is how Tai Chi began, okay? The Sun version that we're doing is where Tai Chi eventually ended up. So if you ask me, is Sun more internal than Yang style or Chen style? In some ways it is, because it starts from the point of internal development. So because of that, the movement is very small, not very large, so that you don't use your big movements in your arm and you get used to what? Using your muscles. So no, in Sun style, there's very little use of physical force. The movement is at a very bare minimum. So again, you can feel the contraction first and then the expansion. So you can feel the qi begin to flow. So Sun style is designed to help you move your qi. Now, if you're practicing what we did today and you go back and look at the video, you can try it first from big and then go to small. All these things are qigong, so it's okay. You can practice all of them, but this gives you some idea of how to evolve from external practice to internal practice. Sun style is about internal practice. All right. So having said that, we're going to have Mason take us through the Sun form. I can't remember. Mason, are we doing 6 or 12?
We've shown them the 12.
Okay. So let's do, we're only on one side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. Okay. So
Okay.
remember, all the things that we've done today Well, not all of them, because I didn't get a chance to do every single movement, but they're meant to be small. You concentrate on internal expansion and contraction. Okay, Mason, please.
Okay, so I spotlighted the photo for those who we're seeing in gallery view, sorry, but just to help make sure that people see the full screen, I spotlighted myself for this one, because that way, because right now, even if Sifu talks or someone else is talking, it won't take over the feed. But I generally like to allow people to choose gallery if they would like to for the majority of the lesson. But for now, I'm going to face towards here because again, this is very side specific. This is my right hand. This is my left hand. So I'll be facing this way because I wanted you to see which side I'm going on. Okay, so keep together, salute, Sun Taijiquan 12. Step apart, about the width of your shoulders. Like we did before, beginning Tai Chi, hands come up, relax, the hands push down. Rotate the palms out. Lift. Relax the elbows, form the circle, from the top of the circle. Rotate in, and then out. Push down. Relax the hands. Now, shift the weight over to the left gua. So empty out the right foot. Bring up the hands, relax the elbows. Step forwards with the right foot, push. There's a step and a follow step. Now, shift the weight back, open. Close. You can see me in the mirror there. I'm going to step out with my left foot, heel, toe. This is danbian. Single whip. Sink. I'll come back. Wave hand like clouds, sun style. 3 times. 1. The second time, if you have room, you can step. 2. 3. Now, bring your hand, left hand up, right hand near the crook of the elbow. Step to the corner. Fair main works the shuttles. Left hand rotates up, right hand pushes out diagonally. Now, step out to the right side, block, left hand, block with the right. Left hand's going to come up by your ear, right hand's going to come down, brushing the knee. Other hand goes out. This is brush, knee, and press. Okay, for this position, your weight's on your right leg. Step back with your left foot, extend the right hand out. This is play the pea pod. It's only about the height of your diaphragm. Rotate the palm. Notice I rotate my foot. Step out with the left foot. And left hand goes out too. This is chuangda, the thrusting palm. Turn the left hand, left foot. And again, chuangda, thrust. Now, you see this hand? I'm going to turn and block. Bring my other hand, you can see this in the mirror. Okay, I'll show you here in the mirror. So this hand works to make a fist. Step, punch. That's parry and punch. Now this hand relaxes, opens up. Let's return tiger to mountain. Step, fall step. Now we're going to finish. Extend the hands. Step back with your left foot. Hands come down. Spiral the hand up, and you empty out your right foot. Turn, you look to the right wall. This is Tuimajang, or mortar grinding palm. This is from Bagua Zhang, because Sun Taichi pulls from Xingyan Bagua. Now you face forwards, 7-star stance, or also known as crossing hands. Close the fists, step back. This is entering into Phoenix stance. Step back again. Return back to where you're standing before. So going. This is the Sun 12. So every month in our sessions, we're ending with the Sun 12 as part of the form that Sifu Fong and I are showing you. Very good. I'll stop this, remove the spotlight there. You can enter back to gallery view if you had it that way. But that concludes our form, the Sun 12. And Sifu?
Yeah, so basically, like I said, if you go back and review today's lesson, you can look at how Tai Chi has evolved and changed. And you can, on your own individual practice, start with the big movements first until you can feel some Qi, and then go to the smaller movements, which are in the Sun Taiji form, and see if you can feel the same thing. But you want to start with the big movement first so you can feel something, and use your mind to connect with your movement so you can imagine the energy there. And then as you become proficient, you reduce the amount of movements until you can just raise your arm and you can feel it already. Okay, that's the goal. So normally, like I said, Tai Chi is not taught this way because people want to teach you a form and make money. But this is not what we're trying to do. We're trying to actually teach you how to feel Qi. And that's important because until you can feel the Qi, you're getting no benefit from practicing. And so I'm not saying that other people can't teach you that. Of course they can. But how should I say? This is a method to go from external to small internal. And that's why Sun Taiji is such an important development in Tai Chi. It was the ultimate creation of Sun Tong, and he created this from an understanding of Chinese medicine, as well as Tai Chi theory and philosophy. And so he created this particular form to teach the students to become soft and internal. And so its practice is at once good for your health, can be used in application, and also is good for performance. So all those things he compacted into this one form. All right, so I'm going to turn it back to Dr. Yu. And so thank you again for inviting us to make this presentation. I hope you found it interesting and useful.
OK， 好多謝我哋嘅 UC Berkeley 嘅武術總教練係方師傅嚇，師傅 Bryant Fong。嗱，頭先佢講嗰啲嘢咧，裏邊咧真係好多好精華喺度，特別係嗰啲分別呢個楊家啦、陳家啦，同埋孫家嗰個起色咧，係一個好好嘅分析，大家真係能夠學習係好嘅。咁我亦希望大家能夠喺呢個 YouTube 嗰度咧係重新再重溫一下，當係一個做 exercise 對身體係好大幫助。我哋每次咧做1個鐘頭呢個運動咧，對整個身體咧都係好有益嘅。希望大家千祈唔好嘥呢個機會。好，咁就當然我哋下禮拜仲有好多精彩嘅 Zoom 講座俾大家嘅下禮拜。咁就呢個時候先係俾方師傅咁我仲要大家提醒下咧，就話咧我哋一直都有報告到啦，就我哋明年5月份嗰個去巴西去嗰個冰島同埋挪威我飛去倫敦之後咧，就去嗰個冰島同埋呢個係挪威嘅14日遊輪咧，咁就好多人報名啦。咁就其他未有報名想報名嘅話咧，仍然可以嘅。咁就第一只要嚟到係傳你嗰個係 request 或者你 email 嚟我哋個短信平台個號碼就415-269-9663，咁我哋就會傳個報名表俾你，咁你就可以去報名噶啦。好，咁嘅時候咧，交俾係方師傅嚟到答啲問題先啦。Some question to answer?
Right. If there are any questions, I will try and answer them. But I hope you found that interesting.
I think Mason had taken care of all the questions already. So that's good. Okay. So thank you so much, Stephen Fong. And then
we have a question though. What's a good translation for form in Chinese? I mean, there's Talo. Oftentimes people will say form is Talo, but I don't know, Sifu, you have another answer for that one.
Oh, I was not quite clear on the question. If you're asking me about the style, it's Xinga Taijiquan. Okay. It's created by Xin Tong. He was a martial artist at the beginning of the 20th century. He lived until 1932, I believe. And so he took all the knowledge from previous Tai Chi styles and created Xinga Taijiquan. And so it's style originally only seen in Beijing because he never went anywhere else. Okay, so it is only recently that Xun style is beginning to become popular. And it is important because it is the only style of Tai Chi recognized by the CDC of the United States as being actually good for your health, number one. Number two, as a way of practicing that can help you prevent or help you heal from arthritis. And so no other style of Tai Chi at this time is recognized by the CDC, only this style. And as I said, Xun Tong created this style by using the principles of Chinese medicine, Qigong, Tai Chi, all together based on understanding of Chinese philosophy, because he was not just a martial artist, he was a learned scholar. And so he used all this theory to create this style. And so that, as I said, it's good for use, it's good for health, it's good for just, everyday practice or performance.
係，咁我稍微翻譯些少咧，就係孫氏太極咧。頭先我哋所學嘅叫孫氏太極，咁呢太極咧就由呢個孫六堂咧係所創辦，呢個係清末民初一位係武林界當中一個相當出色同埋出名嘅人士啦。咁甚至乎有人尊稱佢為武聖嘅嚇，即係武學嘅即係一個好尊重一個名稱啦。咁佢呢個係孫氏太極裏邊咧，佢個創立嗰時候咧，當然混合咗佢嗰個係八卦掌啊等等喺裏邊嘅嚇。咁所以咧就而佢咧，因為呢個孫氏太極對呢個關節炎咧係特別有幫助嘅。咁所以呢方面我特別希望能夠大家喺方面學習。好 ，OK，thank you very much，師傅Fong。And then also 係Mason 教練 ，OK。So I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye bye.